Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and on this video I'm going to be talking about my first impressions to the GTA Online Nightlife DLC. Let's do this.
You get to hear me now. If you get to hear me now.
So, unless you've been stranded in a desert, or trapped on the moon, or whatever else the case may be, every single person who's played GTA has got to have played the Nightlife DLC by now. It is personally my favourite DLC that has been released so far. It is so much fun to play, and I'm going to give you a little tour of my nightclub and show you everything this DLC has to offer.
Excuse me. Someone film that shit!
So first of all, why would you have a nightclub if you can't get on the dance floor and throw some shapes? You press your X button to the beat of the music to keep up the dancing and make it a little bit more intense each time. Have a go, it's a lot of fun. Coming into the office now, this is your computer on the left hand side, and you will notice there's another computer. This is where Gay Tony sits, Tony Prince, and takes care of business from his side. If you look closely at his desk, you will notice a few Easter eggs from the Ballad of Gay Tony. That's a pretty cool touch by Rockstar. Here's Tony himself. He does hang around the club. He's always either sitting at his computer, or he'll be in the club, or he'll be sitting in the little seating area over there having a drink. This is a private lobby right now, but as you'll notice, you are able to access your computer now in a private lobby and do some things. You cannot sell stuff as yet, but you can do club promotion missions, which is a pretty cool touch. It does allow you to get at least a little bit of business done without being hassled by crazy people in the public lobbies. As you can see, my nightclub popularity is already full, but if you go and click on nightclub management, you can see you can click on promote club, and you can start those club management missions even though you're in a private lobby, which is really cool. If you go down and click on resident DJ, you will notice that Taylor Buzz is now available to hire as an alternative DJ to Solomon. It was $100,000 to hire Taylor Buzz, but as you can see, as Solomon was only $10,000, that's quite a jump, but it's well worth it. Taylor Buzz are a great duo and bring some great music to your nightclub. On the warehouse management tab, you will notice that you can hire up to 5 warehouse technicians. Now this comes into play when, if you already have some businesses that you've bought, say like your weed factory or your coke factory or the meth lab, you can link those to your nightclub, and then you can hire technicians to do all the hard work for you, and these businesses will just generate product by themselves. So it's basically like free money. What it costs you to hire the technicians will easily be made back in the product that you generate here. And what's really cool about this is completely separate to your businesses outside of the nightclub. So you can earn basically double money everywhere. One really cool touch I did notice is on this tab here, South American Imports. I had a selling mission outside of nightclubs in my MC club, and I failed the mission and lost all my product and had the business shut down. But when I came back to the nightclubs, the product that I'd already made in nightclubs was still available. I did have to go back to the nightclub management and reassign the technician to that particular business, but I didn't lose the product, so that's a nice touch also. On the selling missions, you could just see then that if you try to sell anything in a private lobby, it will tell you have to go into a public lobby to sell those. I would strongly suggest when you first start out with your nightclub that you click on upgrades at the bottom here and purchase all 3 of these upgrades. That will ensure you have absolute maximum return and maximum profits from anything that you sell through this. So coming out of the office now, if you come through this door and then go to the left, this is where you're going to find your changing room, where you can change your outfits and whatnot. And you've also got a bed over here in case you want to set your spawn location into the nightclub, which is definitely cool, especially if you want to jump into those selling missions as soon as you come online. Over the other side of the office, you have the elevator over here. This takes you down to the relevant different basement levels. You can buy up to 5. Currently I only have 4. But if we go down to basement level 1, that's where you're going to find how you can upgrade your selling vehicle. So now we're down in basement level 1. You can see pretty swish looking place. All these rooms off to various different angles where your product is stored, but if you come through this door where the B1 is on the wall and then head over to the right, you will see you can go down the ramp into the service area where you can upgrade your selling vehicle. This is usually just a bog standard truck, but as you'll see, there's a ton of different options to upgrade this vehicle and make it the armored beast that it is. As you can see, there's a ton of different liveries you can buy for this vehicle. There's quite a lot of locked ones still also, which can be unlocked if you head over to the bunker property, and you can unlock those through research. I just decided to stick with a pretty basic camo colours with black and gold. Now if we head down to weapons, you can see you can activate proximity mines on this vehicle, which I've already done, and then there's also a various other weapons you can have on the roof, either no weapon, mounted machine guns, remote 50 cal or remote minigun. With the 50 cal and the minigun, you will notice that it makes the vehicle almost like a tank in terms of control, where the camera sticks behind the gun and not necessarily where the van is pointing. I will demonstrate that just so you get a feel of what that looks like. Quick demonstration then, driving along the highway, you'll see that the camera just seems to want to point where the gun is facing. I can aim the gun left and right and the camera follows, but if I move the van left and right, the camera will not follow. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and you will notice that it's very similar to the mechanics of driving the tank. If you've bought the tank already and previously, you will probably already be used to this, but if you're not used to it, it can take a little bit of getting used to. However, I would highly recommend one of these more powerful weapons on the top, because they can definitely help when you're trying to sell your product, to arm yourself against any bad guys that try and run you off the road, or any other people trying to do you harm. You'll see when I fire this weapon, it's incredibly powerful. So just quickly to reiterate, as I was mentioning about the businesses, as you'll see on my map, it doesn't show all my businesses, but I can tell you I do have the bunker, which is located over there by Zancudo. Then I also have a coke factory, I have a meth lab, I have the counterfeit money laundry operation, and one more that I can't really remember at this time. I know I have 5 businesses, but you can definitely get those all linked up to the nightclub, and then you can make money from both the nightclub and the businesses independently, which is a great touch by Rockstar. This is really no excuse why you can't make a lot of money quickly in this game. The ones in the nightclub, the businesses through the nightclub, do generally build up a little bit slower than if you were building up through the regular businesses, but that's more than fair considering how much money you can make through this DLC. So that's basically it from me for this one, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please like the video and feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you also want to hit that notification bell, you won't miss any future videos that I decide to put out there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.